Hello students, good morning. Students, you will be given meanings in the form of matching in Roman number 16 on your question paper, which will be for 5 marks. You have to identify a correct meaning in the matching given. As we are human beings, we must communicate with one another to express our feelings. We express our feelings through our language. If we know meaning of words, we can get command over a language. To speak eloquently, command over a language is required. Hence, one should know the meaning of words for proper communication. Let us learn meanings of words to enrich our vocabulary. What is vocabulary? You know, we can learn meaning of words easily through a root word. First, let us have a glance of at vocabulary, the meaning of vocabulary. The body of words used in a particular language to communicate is vocabulary. Look at types of word parts. The three types of word parts are affixes, roots, and bases. An affix is a word part that is attached to a root or base. Three or sorry, there are two types of affixes, prefix and suffix. A prefix is attached to the front of a root word. Examples are pre, re, and un. A suffix is attached to the end of a root word or a base word. Examples are ion, or, and ing. A root is a word part that provides the basic meaning of a word. A root must have an affix or another root attached to it in order to make it a whole word. For example, look at this. Root word of report and portable is pot. See, this is in report, in a word report, re is a prefix attached to a root word pot. In the same way, here pot is a root word, able is attached as a suffix to this root word. First, let us learn meanings of different words through root words. Here say anthrop is a root word which means human. Misanthrope is a word which means hater of human being. Ingenue has misanthropic qualities. Look at this another word, anthropology, the study of humans. For example, anthropology is a very interesting subject. Philanthropist, one who loves human beings. Sonu Sood emerged as a philanthropist during Corona time. Again, let us learn the meanings of here three words misanthrope, hater of human being; anthropology, the study of humans; philanthropist, one who loves human beings. Next, look at the word anthropoid, which means shaped like a human. Example, Chitty in Robo movie is an anthropoid. Anthropocentric, which means human being as center. Example, we all we are all living in anthropocentric world. Let us learn again these two meanings of words: anthropoid, shaped like a human; anthropocentric, human being as center. Next, the root word loqua, which means talk. See, look at the word ventriloquism, talk without moving lips. For example, Terry Fatter is a great ventriloquist. Next word, loquacious, of talking a lot. Ankarsuma is loquacious in nature. Again, let us learn these two words. Ventriloquism, talk without moving lips; loquacious, of talking a lot. Next word is eloquent, which means beautiful, beautifully expressive talking. See here, Modi's speech is an eloquent speech. An eloquent speaker expresses herself clearly and powerfully. Colloquy, a formal talk. I could hear my parents colloquy about my poor grades. Next word, elocution, act of talking beautifully. Example, I got first prize in elocution competition. Let us learn again the meanings of these three words. See, eloquent, beautifully expressive talking; colloquy, a formal talk; elocution, act of talking beautifully. Next, look at the word grandiloquent, which means of overblown, exaggerated talking. See here, I like to sound grandiloquent. Next, soliloquy, talk by a single person, usually to oneself. Example is, his soliloquy scene is famous in the movie. Again, let us look at two different words here. Grandiloquent means of overblown, exaggerated talking. Soliloquy means talk by a single person, usually to oneself. Next word, circumlocution, talk in a roundabout way. Here see the example. Stop trying to use circumlocution. I can see you don't know the answer. Next, interlocutor, which means a person who takes part in a dialogue or conversation. SC appoints interlocutor to initiate talks with the Shaheen Bagh protesters. Again, let us look at these two meanings. Circumlocution, talk in a roundabout way; interlocutor, a person who takes part in dialogue or conversation. Next, root word is chron, which means time. Chronological means time sequence. Chrono means time. Stories are told chronologically. First boy meets girl, then he falls in love, and then he gets married. This is a sequence. Next, chronicle means events of time, record of events ordered by time. For example, the prisoner wrote a chronicle of his life in captivity on the walls of his cell. Let us look at two different meanings again. Chronological, time sequence. Chronicle, events of time, record of events ordered by time. Next word, chronic, pertaining of time. Smoking is a chronic habit. It is habitual and lasts for a very long duration. At most times, the whole life of the smoker. Next word is anachronism, which means wrong time. See here the ram in this figure. Ram is doing something which is disturbing others. Example, Ram is an example of anachronism. Let us have a look at these two different words again. Chronic, pertaining of time, anachronism, anachronism, wrong time. Next word is synchronize, happens at the same time. Example is skaters synchronized the act perfectly. Chronometer, a device for measuring time, a watch or clock. For example, I saw marine chronometer in National Museum. Again, let us look at these two words' meanings. Synchronize happens at the same time. Chronometer, a device for measuring time, a watch or clock. Next, look at the root word morph, means shape or form. Morpheme, morpheme means shape of a unit of a sound or word. Morphemes are the smallest functioning units in the composition of words. Morphology, a scientific study of form and structure. For example, morphology of a flower is a very interesting topic. Again, let us look at the meanings of two different words here. Morpheme, shape of a unit of a sound. Morphology, a scientific study of form and structure. Let us look at a word amorphous, which means having no fixed shape. Example is amorphous silicon can be used in solar cells. Another example is amoeba is amorphous because amoeba has no shape. So amoeba is amorphous. Polymorph means change into many shapes. Polymorph is a material that can be shaped and reshaped any number of times. Sulfur is a good example for polymorphism. Again, let us look at the meanings of two different words here. Amorphous, having no fixed shape. Polymorph, change into many shapes. Next, look at the word ectomorph. Means with the lean muscular body. Look at this figure, you can easily identify it. And next, mesomorph, compact and muscular shape. Look at this figure, how the figure is. You can easily identify what the meaning of uh, mesomorph. Next, look at the word endomorph, plump body shape. See here, look at this figure. You can easily identify what endomorph is. Let us again look at the meanings of three different words here. Ectomorph, with a lean muscular body. Mesomorph, compact and muscular shape. Endomorph, plump body shape. Next, look at the root word graph, which means write. Look at the word autograph, which means self-written, a person's own writing. For example, I have the autograph of Virat Kohli on my bat. Telegraph means writing from afar. John received a telegraph from his mother. Let us learn again the meaning of different words here. Autograph, self-written, a person's own writing. Telegraph, writing from afar. Next, look at a word photography, which means the writing of pictures using light. For example, photography is my passion. Next word is graffiti, writing on walls. Graffiti was was scribbled all over the walls. Next word is calligraphy, which means beautiful writing. Calligraphy is a visual art related to writing. Let us look again the different kinds of meanings here. Photography, the writing of pictures using light. Graffiti, writing on walls. Calligraphy, beautiful writing. Next, look at the word biography. Writing someone's life story. See here, writing a biography means it's maybe about life information. which includes date, place of birth and death, etc., and the family information. See, example for this. I enjoy reading biographies of great personalities. Next, look at the word choreography, the writing of dance steps. Prabhudeva is my favorite choreographer. Bibliography, writing about books used. For example, how to write bibliography is very important in PhD. Let us again look at the meanings of different words here. Biography, writing someone's life story. Choreography, the writing of dance steps. Bibliography, writing about books used. Next, look at the word cinematography, the writing of film scenes. For example, Mahesh Babu's 25th film to have top cinematographer K.U. Mohanan. Look at the word cartography, which means writing of maps. Anaximander was the first cartographer in Greece. Next, look at the word seismograph, which means writes Earth's movements. Look at this picture of seismograph. I saw seismograph in my uncle's office. Let us again look at the meanings of different words here. Cinematography, the writing of film scenes. Cartography, writing of maps. Seismograph, writes Earth's movements. Next, look at the word. It's a root word which means turn. Look at the word invert, turn upside down. For example, life can turn upside down at any moment. And look at the word revert, turn back. Revert, turn back. I wish I could turn back time to when everything was perfect. Next, look at the word divert. Turn from to turn aside from a course. See here, her baby's mother is diverting something. See, red herring fallacy. Mother trying to divert her kid's attention. Once again, look at the meanings of four different words, three different words here. Invert, turn upside down. Revert, turn back. Divert, turn from, to turn aside from a curse. Next, look at a word, avert, which means turn away. Avert your eyes, your majesty. It's a flashcard. Next, look at a word, vertical, which means turned up. Trees grows vertically because of gravity and light. Next, look at a word, convert, which means thoroughly turn, to change. See example. Convert Word to PDF. Again, let us learn the meanings of three different words here. Avert, turn away. Vertical, turned up. Convert, thoroughly turn or to change. Next, look at the word extrovert, turned outwards or sociable. Anu is an introvert. RK is an extrovert. Introvert means turned within or a reserved person. Anu is an introvert. See her feelings. I like to think things through before speaking or acting. I don't like small talk. I communicate better in writing than in person. I don't like sudden changes. I like to spend time alone or with people I am comfortable with. So, introvert thinking, introvert people, the way of the personality of introverts are all this. Next, see extrovert how he thinks. I like to act or speak first before thinking. I can easily talk to anyone. I like to be around a lot of people. I seek adventure. I like to keep myself busy or else I get bored easily. See here, see, again look at the word extrovert, turned outwards or sociable, introvert, turned within, a reserved person. Next, look at the word pervert. To thoroughly turn away from normal behavior. I must be some kind of cooking pervert. I only like to watch someone else do it. Next, look at the word subvert. To turn against established authority or to corrupt. For example, Bart Simpson is constantly in trouble for trying to subvert his teacher's authority. Let us learn again the meanings of two words here. Pervert, to thoroughly turn away from normal behavior. Subvert, to turn against established authority or to corrupt. Next word is advertisement, that which turns you towards a product. Look at the word advertisement, that which turns you towards a product. For example, Mahesh Babu is casted for Baiju's advertisement. Next, look at the root word spect, which means see. Spectator, one who sees an event, especially an outdoor event. For example, Tom is the youngest spectator in the ground. Next, look at the word spectacular, impressive enough to be worthy of seeing. Example, I was pleasantly amazed by spectacular view in Kanyakumari. Next, again, look at these words meanings. Spectator, one who sees an event, especially an outdoor event. Spectacular, impressive enough to be worthy of seeing. Next, look at the word spectacle. Something which is seen, especially an exciting or extraordinary scene. For example, Life is not a spectacle or a feast. It is a predicament. Next, look at the word spectacles. Eyeglasses. I bought a new pair of spectacles. Next, look at the word spectre. A ghost or phantom. Example, feeling so tired, terrified, that every shadow became a spectre. Look at again the meanings of three words here. Spectacle, something which is seen, especially an exciting or extraordinary scene. Spectacles, eyeglasses, spectre, a ghost or phantom. Next, look at the word inspect, which means to look into carefully. Example, she had the car inspected by a mechanic before she bought it. Next, look at the word respect. To see someone in a good way. Example, always respect your elders. Next, look at the word suspect. Seeing with mistrust. See here, I suspect the boy with the slingshot may be to blame for the broken window. Let us once again look at the meanings of three words here. Inspect, to look into carefully. Respect, to see someone in a good way. Suspect, which means seeing with mistrust. Next, look at the word speculate. To see something in a way that may or may not be factual, or to think. Why speculate? Get your info straight from the source. Next, look at the word perspective. The way in which a person sees the world or a view. See here example. He brings a new perspective to the job. Let us again learn these two words' meanings. To see, speculate, to see something in a way that may or may not be factual, to think. Perspective, the way in which a person sees the world or a view. Next, look at the root word ject, which means throw. See object, throw in the way to disagree with. I object, Your Honor. This line of questioning is really weird. Reject, throw back, to refuse, to accept. Publisher rejected to publish the books. Look at the meanings of two words again. Object, throw in the way, to disagree with, reject, throw back, or to refuse, to accept. Next, look at the word interject. Throw between, or to insert something between other things. Example, my brother has a habit of interjecting his opinion when other people are talking. Another word here see trajectory, the curved path of an object thrown into space. Here see example. A complete trajectory is defined by position and momentum. Once again, let us learn The meanings of two words here: interject, throw between, to insert something between other things; trajectory, the curved path of an object thrown into space. Let us say extrovert, turned outwards, or sociable. RK is an extrovert. Next, look at the word introvert, turned within, a reserved person. See example, Anu is an introvert. See the feelings of introvert person. I like to think things through before speaking or acting. I don't like small talk. I communicate better in writing than in person. I don't like sudden changes. I like to spend time alone or with people I am comfortable with. And look at the feelings of an extrovert person. I like to act or speak first before thinking. I can easily talk to anyone. I like to be around a lot of people. I seek adventure. I like to keep myself busy or else I get bored easily. Once again, the meanings of these two words: extrovert, turned outwards or sociable; introvert, turned within, a reserved person. By now, we have learned some vocabulary today in our class. I suggest you, students, to practice these words in day to day conversation. Thereby, you can be eloquent in a language, especially English.